Time. Yes, of course.
Talking about the nature of time.
Time, the word, T-I-M-E, is the most used noun in the English language. We can't get through the day without talking about time all the time.
The most wonderful thing about time for me is that we don't know what it is. The most fundamental level is one of the deepest of mysteries.
So if you can understand time, you're on your way to understanding reality.
The concept of higher dimensions now is the biggest game in town. You see, in 3 dimensions, there's not enough room to put all the laws of physics. But when you go to this larger pond, this pond of hyperspace, then all the laws of physics just fit together like a jigsaw puzzle.
There is still a huge mystery about the physical reality that we don't understand. For example, the passage of time. There is something very strange about time. Time is moving, time is passing.
Time is for practical purposes. And if anyone can tell me any more about time than that, at least at the level of our practical experience, yes, and using even now very accurate watches, well, let me know.
Now here is something you don't hear every day, the ceiling of a proper study of time. Such a rare sales offer in the market is almost unheard. An authentic study of time available to be bought is truly a strange phenomena to be seen. My name is Fernando Eliasa Rosas Cortesan. This study is about the 4th dimension of time, which amplifies the scientific vision beyond the known for academies, and is one of the most important knowledge for the person. It develops every other knowledge. Whatever the mind is scrutinized, it gets enlightened with uncommon knowledge endogenous from the mind. The dimensional knowledge of time affects all life's parts, permeates the full view. It really changes the game in every factor. Once you are aware of the fourfold direction, you can deploy yourself into it. This knowledge becomes an infinite source of wisdom, which always mana more and more knowledge from within, and for the rest of life, guaranteed. This is very advanced post-PhD level matter, the very time. Specifically, we study his dimensional aspect, which extends orthogonal to the 3rd dimension. Subtle, meaningful, difficult to find, difficult to figure it out, ultimate illustrious, always elegant, simple and unsurpassed. The dimensional knowledge of time is eternal. In order to help the comprehension of this very subtle advanced knowledge, I created a personal method from my own initiative in order to agitate the waters and help to see. In being original in this method, not copying nobody, and no copycat can provide this, so be aware and don't buy imitations. This is right now a one-offer market, and it's difficult to compete. I'm original and I will appreciate be your choice in this crucial matter. This method is a sign of the knowledge. The dimensional time study method is the name of my proposal. Other names I use for this time study method are the 4-dimensional method, the fourfold method, the divine tree method, the full body approach, the time direction study, etc., and it will conquer the medical field because it is so clear, patent and relevant. The premise postulated, as a thesis raised before science, is that the tridimensional world is a part of a body which folds and extends into the 4-dimension of time in his biggest part, and that it is possible to know about it, with immeasurable personal benefit. I created this method for physicians in first place for the development of the medical science. For medicine, the main postulate says that the medical science is part of a 4-dimensional body, and knowing the full-time dimensional medicine's body definitely illuminates this vital science and creates an infinite source of medical knowledge from which can be developed the fullness of the medicine. It increases with unlimited potential the medical view, crucially for sure and for good. Guaranteed. I use the reversed guarantee service, where you don't have to pay for my service up front, but only until you have verified the incomparable excellence of the received knowledge. You pay only after having seen personally that this extraordinary knowledge is out of the public domain, including scientific domain being extremely relevant. You can advance in the study and make yourself satisfied when you come to realize that this knowledge is really serious, vast, extraordinary, which amplifies the scientific view, etc. Then you make your payment. These qualities are easy to verify, maybe even you do it in the very introduction, but you can take your time until you don't feel any doubt, and see clearly the clean true fullness of the excellent offer and service you bought. This reversed guarantee I give to my client to help him to feel safe, and make easy to him to obtain extremely valuable knowledge for himself. This is The life-changer view of the dimensional aspect of time, the knowing of the four dimensions. I intensively urge the physicists and physicians colleges to send in right earnest, 1 or 2 censors to scrutinize my method for free, since I would consider it a total irresponsibility and unprofessionalism the not attending of such a crucial science matter once they heard it. It is in some way your scientific duty to check it out. So you have 1 or 2 free places for your censor in order that he declares the truthfulness of my services to their colleges, the scientific community, and the general population in a circumspective way. This knowledge I sell is for those most intelligent men who can understand it, not only scientifics, but for every lover of knowledge too. Subject to postulation. You don't even think you don't have time for this, because knowledge of time always gives you more time. It gives you time by itself, and also this advanced knowledge is more than 7 years away to be found by the big majority of the very intelligent humans. The average human will never find this counterintuitive knowledge. So I like to think that I'm giving you a time advantage. In various ways, buying this method gives you more time. If you know about the 4th dimension, then you can deploy yourself into it and grow 4D volume or depth. So to speak, that is a way of winning time too, qualitatively unique also. This develops the person directly, and the difference between having it and not having it is like life or death in a way. Now, if you learn this method and find that society, even scientific society, are aware of this extremely relevant matter, you can ask for the devolution of your money. So you can personally verify that this time-s study is extraordinary, non-public knowledge, and if you couldn't, you get your money back. For the rest of your life, you will be aware of an extremely beautiful, meaningful, advanced knowledge in which approximately 99.9% of the people, including scientists, are sleeping, or you get your money back. In the introduction, I will point out for you the direction in which the time dimension extends, and that is orthogonal to the 3rd dimension, with my own fingers. A curious thing is that you may not be able to do that now just like that, and I invite you to try so you can see personally that such subtle knowledge is by nature very hard to grasp. Hence, with very confidence, you can buy my service for $33,000 USD, and then get properly informed about a crucial aspect of time at once. You will get the quick introduction and personal assistance for all the time you need to be sure to really grasp all the essentials. This method bestows the most relevant knowledge in the shorter time of study, is extremely meaningful, and the most profitable money and time spent. Now, because fame and knowledge made good fortunate mix, and because I known that various of the famous persons in the United States have deep cosmological investigations and want to understand more about time, I offer to give this knowledge for free to educated celebrities well known in the United States, who think they can handle such gravity and want to help to verify to his great benefit the truthfulness of my original offer and services for the public clarification. You only have to give your public statement once you are completely sure that you have learned what this deep knowledge really is. That will increase my sales and everyone wins. So, famous people in USA, come to claim your free place. Tell your celebrity friends that they can claim theirs. This is one of the most eminent, ultimate illustrious knowledge there is, period, and that too, I guarantee. My name is Fernando Ileasa Brosas Cortes, and I hope that you let me help you to increase your wealth of knowledge and you get to develop your person deeply into the fourfold time direction for your evolution and self-realization, and may the good fortune, the auspiciousness, and the true knowledge be always with you.
Talking about the nature of time.
Time, the word, c.m.e, is the most used noun in the English language. We can't get through the day without talking about time all the time.
The most wonderful thing about time for me is that we don't know what it is. At the most fundamental level, it's one of the deepest of mysteries.
So if you can understand time, you're on your way to understanding reality.
The concept of higher dimensions now is the biggest game in town. You see, in 3 dimensions, there's not enough room to put all the laws of physics. But when you go to this larger pond, this pond of hyperspace, then all the laws of physics just fit together like a jigsaw puzzle.
There is still a huge mystery about the physical reality that we don't understand. For example, the passage of time. There is something very strange about time. Time is moving, time is passing.
time is for practical purposes. And if anyone can tell me any more about time than that, at least at the level of our practical experience, and using even now very accurate watches, well, let me know.
So imagine a new system where you just go and buy a door. And that door is your portal to a fourth dimension. Now, with your permission, may I go on a dimensional journey with you? May I? Might take you on a journey? Just move it into the fourth dimension.
Time. Yes, of course. I'll be at your door in 12 hours.